Imagine this. What if 10 years from now you met the person you could have become? The strongest version of you, the wisest version of you, the most successful version of you. And that person looked at you and asked, why did you stop trying? Most people are not defeated by failure, they are defeated by comfort. And today, I want to tell you the story of a young man named Ethan, a story that explains why most people never become who they could be. Ethan was an ordinary young man living in a small town. He was not the smart, he was not the richest, he didn't have powerful connections. But he had something special. He had dreams. He dreamed of building a successful business. He dreamed of helping his family. He dreamed of traveling the world and creating a life that inspired others. Every night before sleeping, he imagined his future. But every morning, something happened. The alarm rang, and instead of getting up to work on his goals, he pressed the snooze button. Just 10 more minutes, he told himself. Those 10 minutes became 30, 30 became an hour became a habit. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months, and slowly his dreams remained exactly where they started in his imagination. One day, Ethan met an old man sitting on a park bench. The old man seemed calm, peaceful, and wise. Seeing Ethan frustrated, he asked, why do you look so unhappy? Ethan replied, I have big dreams, but nothing changes. I keep waiting for the right moment. The old man smiled. The right moment? He asked. Let me tell you a secret. Ethan listened carefully. The old man pointed to a giant oak tree nearby. Do you see that tree? Yes, Ethan answered. 20 years ago, it was a tiny seed. Then the old man asked, what do you think would have happened if the seed waited for the perfect weather before growing? Ethan thought for a moment. It would never become a tree. Exactly, the old man said. Most people spend their lives waiting for the perfect conditions. They waited for more money, they waited for more confidence, they waited for more motivation, they waited for perfect opportunity. Then he looked directly into Ethan's eyes. And while they wait, life moves on. Those words hit Ethan hard because he realized something. He was not lacking talent, he was not lacking opportunity, he was lacking action. That evening, he went home and made a decision. No more waiting. The next morning, he woke up early, not because he felt motivated, because he made a promise. He started reading every day. He exercised. He learned new skills. He worked on his goals after work, even when he was tired. The results didn't come immediately. Weeks passed, nothing happened. Months passed, still no major success. Many people would have quit, but Ethan remembered the tree. Roots grow before branches, progress happens before results become visible. So he kept going. 1 year later, small changes appeared. He became more confident, more disciplined, more focused. People started noticing. 2 years later, opportunities arrived. 3 years later, his business started growing. 5 years later, he achieved many of the dreams that once seemed impossible. Then something surprising happened. A young man approached him and asked, what's your secret? Ethan smiled because he remembered asking the same question years ago. He replied, there's no secret. The young man looked confused. Ethan continued, the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is often much smaller than you think. It's not intelligence, it's not luck, it's not talent. It's the willingness to do what needs to be done long after the excitement disappears. The young man remained silent. The Ethan said something he could never forget. Most people never become who they could be because they trade their future for temporary comfort. They choose easy today and difficult tomorrow. But successful people choose difficult today and easier tomorrow. Think about it. Every day, life asks you a question. Will you move closer to your dreams or farther away from them? Every excuse feels harmless in the moment. Skipping our workout, avoiding our difficult conversation, delaying one important task. But success and failure are both built one decision at a time. The person you become tomorrow depends on the choices you make today. Not once, but repeatedly. So let me ask you something. What dream have you been postponing? What goal have you been telling yourself you will start someday? Because someday is a dangerous word. For many people, someday becomes never. Remember this. You don't become extraordinary overnight. You become extraordinary through ordinary actions repeated constantly. The future version of you is watching. The stronger version, the wiser version, the successful version. And that person is hoping you start today. Not next week, not next month, not next year. Today. Because hidden inside you is a person capable of far more than you realize. A life you have not lived yet, potential you have not discovered yet, greatness you have not unlocked yet. Don't let comfort steal your future. Don't let fear write your story. Take the first step, then another, then another. And one day, years from now, you will look back and realize that the moment your life changed was not when you became successful. It was the day you stopped waiting and started becoming the person you were meant to be. Thank you.